Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Urban Update. I'm Byron Barnett. On the show today, Joslin Diabetes Center, the world's largest diabetes research and clinical care organization, celebrates with Latin music, dancing, and cuisine, all in the fight against this disease. Also on the program, we'll introduce you to a brand new immersive Halloween experience at Franklin Park Zoo. And in just a few moments, Reclaim Roxbury looks to do just that. Boston City Councilor Tito Jackson joins the discussion. But up first, some sad news to report within the Urban Update family. The passing of Victoria Jones, better known as Vicki, a much-beloved executive producer of more than 20 years of this show up until 2001. She is survived by her daughter Lisa Jones, her two granddaughters, and her partner of 24 years, Stephen Hamm, who was living with her in Aurora, Colorado. Vicki was 71 years old and had been battling cancer for 3 years. Vicki was a pioneer and trailblazer. Not only was she president of Boston Association of Black Journalists in the 1980s and 90s, but she was an award-winning producer who pushed the envelope with unique and cutting-edge programming such as The Question of Race, an hour-long news program that discussed diversity and race relations. Let's now take a quick look at her Journey of Courage, a one-hour primetime special in 1988 on the tumultuous 350-year history of blacks in Massachusetts.
I'm telling you, I hated being a slave from the day I was born. And as soon as I had a chance, I made a case with the courts.
It was a struggle for freedom.
I will be as harsh as truth and as uncompromising as justice on this subject of slavery.
It was a search for identity.
What to the American slave is your 4th of July? Bombasts of fraud, deception, impiety, and hypocrisy.
Vicki also paid homage to some of the greats. In this clip, we get a peek at her tribute to the late, great Duke Ellington.
If he noticed that the people who came to the park that night were going to tend to be out of hand, then he wouldn't have an intermission, go right through.
By the way, the first time he played, it was for 3 nights, a Thursday, Friday, and a Saturday. Then we brought him back a year later, in '71, and we did 7 nights.
And in a very moving special, Vicki and cameraman Charles Janey gave us Tanisha's story as they followed a homeless woman's journey of long days and nights on the streets of Boston.
My winter, oh boy, it was hell in itself. Trying to stay out of 20 below weather. I stayed in subways like most of the day till it was time to go back. Wait a minute! Ah! Ah! He's looking at me like they ain't seen a human being before.
She wasn't streetwise at all. She didn't know how to work the system.
And Vicki Jones always had a sweet spot for giving local talent a platform. Here she features a special Valentine's Day love letter poem.
Sweetheart, darling baby, soul of my dreams, we have yet to meet in the flesh, but my spirit welcomes you home. I have yearned for your return for an eternity, and I know that we are here on earth to fulfill a mission of love. You are my faithful companion, the one who would never leave, the one who cherishes all that I am and all that I will ever become. The one who
Yes, Vicki Jones, a great producer, great friend, and great human being. She will be missed, but not forgotten. We'll be right back with the rest of the show.